Hello guys, Chris Vint back with another issue of my video series. This is going to be the first of probably two parts, if not a bit more. As some of you may know, I went to Belfast Film and Comic Con. Couldn't remember how it was done there. On Saturday and Sunday. So I basically just want to show you stuff I got signed in this video, and then the next video will be my pickups, which will basically just be comic books. I'm not going to lie, that's all I bought was comic books. First of all, I would like to thank Jonathan Attenborough. Attenborough, is that his surname? Basically he's on Twitter and stuff. You've probably seen him in the likes of some of Robbie Rebels videos and stuff. Just for the fun time that we had on Saturday. It was good to go around with somebody I've never actually met before, but honestly it felt like we'd just been, you know, hanging out the day before. It was that easy. So I'd like to thank Jonathan for that, and some stuff that we'll get onto in the next video. So right, straight off the bat, the first person I met whenever I went in was Paul McGann, which I actually got him to sign this, which you can see he signed in the corner there. I just basically asked him what he thought of Belfast, and said that he hasn't really seen that much because he's just been there, you know, like he flew in last night, slept, and then got there on Saturday, and basically said, well, that's what the evening's for, you know, like, and he kind of agreed with me. Next one I met was, you can probably see, now this was sent to me by my good friend Michael Lacey ages ago. It says down the bottom, tail wags to Chris from K9, and then John Leeson, who is the voice of K9. Now why I was actually signed it was, I'm not going to murder the voice by doing that, but basically signed it while he was doing the voice, which was so strange and so surreal to hear. But yeah, just like got that signed. He'd never seen that before, so he was flicking through it saying that you know, like it was quite a nice cover and things like that, so that was cool. There were some people that I wasn't particularly wanting to meet, but Jonathan was going to meet, you know, so one of them was really, really nice to talk to. So I met Greedo, and he just put there, Chris, shoot first, okay? And basically just said, I don't think that's going to stand up in the court of law. You know, like if I go out and shoot someone, he just signed a Greedo, and then just his name there, Paul Blake. Just kind of said, like, you know, how young George Lucas looks there, and you know, that kind of thing. So it was nice to meet him, you know. And one of the funny things was Rusty Goff, or Goffey, or whatever way you want, basically played one of the Jawas, one of the Oompa Loompas in Willy Wonka, and he was put next to the behemoth, 7 foot odd guy who played the Predator. So whenever the guy came round, you know, he was so tall, and the other guy unfortunately wasn't. I also got this here, Transformers Last Stand, signed inside by Jose Delbo, I think it's pronounced. Yeah, so just got that signed. Kind of wanted it on the outside, but he wanted to do it on the inside, so I was happy enough for him to do that. Met Glenn Fabre, if you could say his surname right. I got this signed, so it looks like he's putting, I don't know if you can see it, it says hi Chris, and then just his name there, which is pretty cool. Now on the Sunday, I'm just going to show my signatures first. And then Sunday I met William Russell, who was Ian in the first series of Doctor Who with William Hartnell. So I got him to sign this. Now I don't know if you see it. It just says, to Chris. I think it just says happy day. And then it says William Russell. Now he started writing in silver and didn't really pop that well. So then he was going to write it in black. And then obviously it's black and white. So put it in blue. So you can still see it. But I just thought, because this is iconic, you know, William Hartnell, obviously I can't get a signed by William Hartnell, and this is the closest thing that I can get is, you know, his companion, so that's what I decided to do. Plus the magazine, the comic only cost me like £1 ages ago. So now, people I met, Myles, who was lovely to meet, just basically with Showmasters. I gotta say that so well organised, you know, like you go upstairs for your photo shoot, they'll ask you if you're there for that said photo shoot, and then basically queue up. You go up the white mark, then whenever somebody's finished, you go up, put your arm around there, look at the camera and take your photo, go out, get your photo, you know, like it's like a 6x9, it's quite a big, you know, that was put in perspective, it's quite a big photo. You know, so she was the first photo shoot, so whenever I actually put my arm around her, somebody must be making her laugh, because you can kind of feel her, you know, kind of laughing, which was kind of funny. The next one I met was Paul McGann. Obviously, he complimented me on my t-shirt, because I was going to wear a He-Man one, which I wore the next day. Just said cool t-shirt, and obviously I met him, you know, getting the signature, but just wanted a photo. And then somebody I said that I wasn't going to meet, and I did meet, was Billie Piper. Some set of jumpers that woman seems to have in her collection, because I think Robbie's one, she was wearing like a grey jumper, and then this one she's wearing a bright pink jumper. So, excuse you, mother, just sneezing. Now these are for me. I did 3 on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. So I've left the card over there, so we'll do it on the next video. I got this done, which is Storm cover, which is pretty cool. As I say, I forget who did it, but I'll get that later. Then was the great PJ Holden, who was just a gent to meet. Whenever I went round, I give him a comic book, and I said, could you do Iron Man? And obviously, spoiler alert, in case you haven't seen it already, the Avengers 2 trailer, said, like, what about the Hulkbuster armour? And I was just like, oh yeah, that'd be class. So this is what he drew. Sorry about the glare there. So he says, like, it's a twofer. You can kind of see like the Hulk silhouette over it, which is pretty sweet. So just made it out there to me. And he said, like, he loves drawing monsters, you know, like he had a comic book to do with Monsterology, I think it was called. And I went, oh, you love drawing the Hulk? That's your next thing to do. To which he did. And bugger off there. So there you could see, like, I was just like, it was just awesome seeing him, you know, just getting the pencil and then just going to town, and just like this happening before your very eyes was just brilliant. Was just great, you know. So I'm gonna sneeze, excuse me. Excuse me, bless my face. Yeah, so that's what I got done. So I just thought that was class. I think it was on Darren's video, the Comics R Us, who had a Harley Quinn one, and I never thought to get a blank variant. So major props to you, Darren, for giving me this idea. So thank you. So then whenever I went back on Sunday, I thought, you know what, I really would like a Spider-Man one done, to which I did. But I got the Green Goblin instead, because he's my favourite villain. So I just thought that was class. Again, put it in there, and just like, just thought it was brilliant. Just again to see the pen work getting done. And then on the Sunday, I met somebody else, who is this young lady. And you may be thinking, I don't know who that is. Think a little girl in a park that has dinosaurs in it. Yes, that's right. That's a little girl from Jurassic Park, Ariana Richards. And just thought that, you know, it's not every day you get to meet her. Plus, you know, it's quite easy on the eye, as you can see. And plus, I'm wearing my He-Man t-shirt, so I wanted to get one done with that. But yeah, just really, really good fun. I'll go through some of the comics briefly that I got, since I've got a bit of time. There was like some grab bags, which I got. So, you know, like for like £1, you know, like you got like, say, 5 comics. So I got like this one here had Nightcrawler and some other ones behind it. This one here had X-Force and then some other ones behind it. This one here had Batman and Superman, #7, and some other ones again behind it. You know, there was like 5 in each. The New Avengers, I just thought that was a kind of a cool kind of cover. And then this one here, which I don't think was the reason I got that one. I should really take these out and show you, but to be honest with you, I can't be bothered. I think it was the Wolverine one. Oop, Wolverine one there, which I thought was quite cool. Yeah, so all in all, you know, like it was a good time on the Saturday. The time just flew in, you know, between you going to photo shoots, meeting people for autographs, just walking around the floor, seeing people in cosplay and things like that. So that's basically going to do it for this video. And then, as I say, the next video, which should be just immediately after this or on top of this, will be the comics that I picked up. So yeah, it's run about 10 minutes, so that's about that for me. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video very shortly.